To go to bat for someone. So this is an English expression that comes from baseball. We have a lot of expressions in the United States that come from baseball. It's a pretty popular sport here. I think it still is anyway. So we use the expression to go to bat for someone when we talk about someone defending or sticking up for another person. The idea is pretty simple if you understand the game of baseball. If not, the language could be a little confusing. Basically, when a player goes to bat for another player in baseball, it's like a substitution where the coach decides to have what is called a pinch hitter. It's called a pinch hitter because he's hitting when the team is in a pinch. So a pinch hitter goes to bat for another player because the coach thinks that they have a better chance of winning if the other batter bats instead of the original batter. So this is where the expression to go to bat for someone comes from, and this is its literal meaning. Now let's take a little look at the expression. It's basically taking that situation in baseball and applying it to other situations in life. For example, maybe you got in trouble at school. You're a good kid, but everyone gets a little wild from time to time. Let's just say, for example, you pulled the fire alarm at school so that you didn't have to take a test in your English class because you weren't ready for the test. And they want to expel you from school, right? They want to kick you out. They want to suspend you permanently. Okay, well, then one of your teachers whom you have a good relationship with, goes to bat for you and convinces the school board and the principal to allow you to stay in school. Thanks, Mr. Teacher. Very nice of you. Maybe he says something like, Dustin, in this case your name is Dustin, is a good kid. He made a mistake. We all make mistakes. But what good is expelling him from school going to do? He's just going to get in more trouble out there on the streets. He's better off staying in school and learning something. We have to help this kid. We can't kick him out of school. So we can say, your teacher went to bat for you. Thanks, Mr. Robertson, for helping me out back there in elementary school. Sorry. Shout out to Mr. Robertson, who went to bat for me a lot back in my days. So you would probably tell your teacher, thanks for going to bat for me back there when it felt like the world was against me. Okay, and here are a few more examples of how you can use the expression. My coworkers went to bat for me when my boss wanted to fire me for falling asleep on the job. My mom went to bat for me when I couldn't finish my homework because of personal issues I was going through, and she convinced the teacher to give me an extension on the assignment. Another example, Steve is kind of flaky about making plans to hang out, but he always goes to bat for me when I really need him. So overall, I would say he's a good friend. And what about you? Has someone gone to bat for you recently, or have you gone to bat for someone else? Share your stories in the comments. Also, let me know if you have any questions or you would like me to explain something in English that is giving you some trouble. Cheers! And check out my playlist of English expressions and phrasal verbs and subscribe to the channel for more lessons. Don't forget to check out my Instagram at Learn English Expressions. Also, subscribe to this channel for more practical English lessons.